Okay students, in second video we discussed about the poem leisure and I think you people understood it. See, leisure means you all know free time, and throughout the poem the poet is saying for the human beings, means for us, that nowadays the human being is working like a machine. He is not taking rest and he is not looking around him, means looking around the nature. So he is telling that little bit slow down your work and enjoy with the nature. It gives happiness for you. And in the poem he had given so many examples like ships, cows, water, branches of a tree, that these all natural things will give happiness for us. Okay, today in this video let us discuss the question answers, summary and new words of this poem. Okay students, let us start with glossary. The first word is stare, and the meaning of this word is to look at fixedly. Next word is beneath. The meaning of this word is underneath. Third one is enrich, means improve the quality of. Last word is bough, means a large branch of a tree. Okay, now let us see the question answer. Here, answer the following questions in a sentence each, means we have to answer these questions in one sentence. Okay, here totally there are 5 question answers. Now let us see first question. What do squirrels hide in grass? The answer is squirrels hide their nuts in grass, means squirrel hide their food in grass. Okay, here food means nuts. Next one. What are we missing in broad daylight? Okay, the answer is we are missing to see streams full of stars like skies at night. See here children, what we are missing in broad daylight? We are missing to see streams full of stars like skies at night. Okay, now let us see third question. How long do we stare? The answer is we hardly stare because we have no time. We have no time to look at the nature. Okay children. Now fourth question. What do beauty's feet do? The answer is beauty's feet dance. In the poem, the poet told that beauty's feet dance. Okay. Fifth one. What are the night skies compared to? Okay, the answer is the night skies are compared to streams full of stars. Here the night skies are compared to streams full of stars. Okay. Now second main question answers. Here, answer the following questions in 4 to 6 sentences each. Okay. First let us see the question. How have we made our life poor? According to the poet. The poet is telling, you all know, throughout the poem the poet told, what is this life? We have no time. Means we have totally engaged with worries. So here the question is, how have we made our life poor? According to the poet. Now let us see the answer. Here. Nature has many things to offer, but human beings have become very busy. They do not find time to be in the midst of nature. Midst means middle children, and enjoy its beauty. People do not pay attention to the little things in nature that gives us immense happiness. If we do not find leisure to appreciate the beauty and feel happy and relaxed, we make our lives very poor. See here children, the poet is telling that nature has so many things like water, air, tree, branches. So But human beings, we are working like a machine, that we are not paying attention towards the nature. In nature, even little things also gives happiness for us. But we are failing to appreciate the beauty of nature because of our busy life. That's why the poet is telling that our life become a poor. He told that we make our lives very poor. Okay. Next. Write the substance of the poem Leisure. Okay, students. Now let us see the answer. Life should not be about working so much that we have no time to relax and enjoy the beauty of nature. We are so caught up in our work routine and we have no time that we do not know how to break away. We should slow down and take a look at things around us because life goes by fast. Sometimes the mind should be free of work stress so that we can enjoy the nature of the little pleasures of life. We all get so caught up in the ways of the world that we become emotionally blind to what is going on. We are not alert to our surroundings. We focus so much on the things that bring us trouble and not enough time on what makes us happy. Life becomes meaningless if we do not learn to set aside time to for ourselves and our families. See, our children, the main theme of this poem is he is telling that the poet is telling that in all lines he told that we are working like a machine. We have no time to enjoy. We have not spending our time with the nature. So he is telling that we are that much busy in our work, that much we are engaged in our work. Always we are running. Always we are running, and he is telling that we are always covered with stress and worries. So he told to free from stress, little bit we have to make our life slow and we have to enjoy with the nature. And he is telling that we are not aware of our surroundings also, what is going on. That much we are focusing on our work. Everything we are doing at a fixed time. So he is telling that life will become like meaningless, and he is telling that little bit we have to take leisure and we have to enjoy with the nature and with our family members also. Okay, now next question. Now answer the following questions in 3 or 4 sentences each. Okay, first question. What do you see in a garden? Okay, we see a variety of plants, trees, and flowers. We can hear the chirping of birds, rustling of leaves, and a variety of sounds. All these, if viewed properly at leisure, gives us a lot of happiness. They take us away from our daily problems. You all know, children. I think you people also visited garden. In garden we can see varieties of plants, trees, flowers, and we can see the birds singing, and birds are flying from one flower to another flower, from one branch to another branch, and we can see the sound of leaves when air blows. That time the leaves will shake and little bit sound will come, and we can see varieties of sound in a garden. See, the fresh air will makes us relax. So in leisure time, if we sit for 5 minutes in a garden, surely we will be relaxed. Who is saying like that? The poet is saying that. Okay, next. The poet has used the words no time in each line. The title of the poem is Leisure. Is the title appropriate? Comment on the title of the poem. See here, children, here the question is The poet had used no time in each line. Yes, he had used no time. And here, what title he had given for the poem? He had given the title Leisure. The question is whether the Leisure title is correct or no. Okay, now let us see the answer. The phrase no time is used throughout the poem as an indication of mankind. The phrase no time rings like a bell that takes the reader through a number of occasions on which the excuse of no time prevents one from enjoying life to the full. The title of the poem has a good significance. It highlights the importance of leisure, which is not at man's disposal in this mechanical and computerized age. The poet tells us to free ourselves from our busy life. Leisure will make the life peaceful. Yes, the title is correct because here the man is working like a machine and he has no time to look after the nature. He is not enjoying his life. So the poet is telling that little bit take leisure and enjoy your life with the nature. So the leisure will make the life peaceful. So the poet is telling that for every human being, free time is necessary. So the title is correct for this poem. Okay. Now, pick out the rhyming words from the poem and supply another rhyming word of your own for each. Okay, students. Here are some rhyming words: care, stare, dare. Bows, cows, flows. Pass, grass, mass. Daylight, night, fight. Glance, dance, France. Can, begin, ban. Okay. Now fourth one. How is our life today very different from the life visualized in the poem? What must we do to get more free time for ourselves? Okay, now let us see the answer. Life has become very complicated today. We are always worried about our daily routine. We are stressed and strained. We become tired, frustrated, and irritated at the end of the day. Life has become like a race. We must make up our mind to find time and spend it happily in the midst of nature. Change of activity gives rest. So, while on the move, if we try to find and notice the little things around us, we feel happy and relaxed. See here, children, the poet is saying nowadays our life become very complicated. We are always worried about our work. We are living in present, but we are thinking about the future, and we are not enjoying our present also. We are not enjoying our future also. So he is telling full day we will become very tired because of our busy life, and at the end of the day we are totally irritated. So he told that little bit we have to spend in the middle of nature. By changing of our activity, it gives us rest. So we feel happy and relaxed with the nature. Okay, now let us move to fifth question. No time to turn at beauty's glance. What do you think beauty means here? Okay, children, now let us see the answer. Beauty in this context means the beauty of nature. If we look at nature from this point of view, we find nature dancing in a variety of ways. The flowers, the branches, the leaves, the happy flight of the birds, and the sound of water running in streams, etc., are part of nature's dance. See here, children, here in the poem, the poet said beauty's glance. Here beauty means he described that beauty towards the nature. Nature means so many things will come in nature like flowers, branches, leaves, and water, everything, these all belongs to nature. So here the poet told beauty's glance means beauty he compared to the nature. Okay. Now sixth question. How have we failed to appreciate the beauty of nature? Okay, now let us see the answer. We are so involved in our daily activities that we find no time to look at the nature and enjoy its beauty. Our lives have become mechanical. We are spending our time in pursuit of peace and happiness. We are after material comforts, and in the process of achieving these, we have completely forgotten what the beauty of nature can give us. Dear children, nowadays we are failing to appreciate the beauty of nature because that much we are engaged in our activities, means in our work. We are unable to enjoy with the beauty of nature. Our life become like a machine. Always we are spending our time in our work, and we became that much material that we are bothered about our work. So totally we had forgotten to appreciate the beauty, and we forgot that what the nature had given us. Okay. Now, seventh question. There is more in life than rushing and working. Do you agree with the statement? If yes, explain. Okay. Now, let us see the answer. I agree with the statement. Life has become like a race. We see people on their toes always, day in and day out. They are worried and about reaching their places of work, and they fail to notice all the little things that gives us some moments of happiness. We think we get happiness when we earn money and other material comforts, but we forget that there are several things in nature that gives us happiness. Hence, we should stop this mad rush and enjoy life by paying attention to the things around us. Yes, here we have to agree with this statement because there is more in life than rushing and working. See, only working, running is not our life. So many things are there in our life. So, here the poet told that life has become like a race. Always we see people running day and day out. See, always. And we are worried about our work, our stress. See, our children, when morning will happen, you people are seeing the time, and we people are also seeing the time and working. Morning, you student, as a student, you people are going to tuition class, school work, means totally running. So here always we are worried to reaching our places. So in that case we forget to notice so many small things that gives happiness to us. And money is not important. According to the poet, he is telling that money is not important for us. Always money is also important, but sometimes money will not give relax for us. So he told that so many things are there in the nature that gives us happiness. So he is telling that little bit we have to stop the race and we have to pay attention towards the things, towards the nature. Okay. Now some additional question answer I had given here, children. Now let us see. Question number 1. What does the poet think of life today as it is mentioned in the first stanza? Okay. Life is poor because people do not relax and enjoy little things in life. In first line he told that life is poor because nowadays people do not relax and enjoy little things in life, means the human being is always covered with the worries. Next question. Why is the phrase stand and stare repeated in the sentence in the first and last stanza? See here, children. Stand and stare is repeated in first also, in last stanza also. Okay, now let us see the answer. People don't spend time to notice what's around them anymore. So, people have no time to notice. That's why the poet repeated the praise, stand and stare. Okay. Now, next question. Explain the imagery of streams full of stars. Means very clear and sparkling river under the sun. Okay, fourth one. What do we fail to see when we pass the woods? Watching squirrels with their food. Next. Why do you think the poet mentions sheep or cows? Okay, the answer is sheep and cows are the most common and easily seen animals, yet people do not notice them. See, here, children, in the poem also I told sheep and cows are domestic animals. Easily we can keep them in our home also. That's why the poet described here sheep and cows. Okay, now next, sixth one. How is beauty personified? Here, beauty means it can dance and smile. Okay, seventh one. Why do you think the poet describes life today as poor? This is because people do not enjoy life anymore. Okay, here state the elements of nature mentioned in the poem. Okay, now let us see. Bows, cows, squirrels, grass, stars, sheep, woods, nuts, daylight, night. These are the elements of nature mentioned in the poem. Now, next. Now, let us see the summary of the poem. Leisure is a simple yet beautiful poem written by William Henry Davies. Children, what is the poet name here? William Henry Davies. Okay. In this poem, the poet wonders whether it is worth leading a life which provides one with no time for leisure. The poem is divided into 7 rhyming couplets. Dear children, you all know this poem is arranged in the way of couplets. Here, the poem is discussing about the busy life of a human being. And he also described the importance of the nature in this poem. Okay, now let us see. The poet W.H. Davies begins by questioning the purpose of a life which is so full of worry that it does not allow us any time to simply stand still and watch the world go by. In the next few couplets, he describes the various things that people are not able to do due to lack of leisure. Here, first the poet start the poem by putting question for the human beings. He told that life which is totally full of worry and it will not allow the human being to stand and watch the nature. And here in other couplets he describes so many various things that people are unable to watch it because of they have no free time. Okay, now next. Sheep and cows can often be seen standing still in vast open fields and staring into a distance. People living a busy life would not possess the leisure to stand under the branches of trees and keep gazing. See here, children, why the poet used sheep and cows means they are domestic animals and they can't harm the human beings and easily they become friends with the human beings. So he told that they are very domestic animals, but because of busy life human beings are not spending time with sheep and cows. And here the human beings are missing to feel the fresh air because they have no time to stand under the branches of trees. Next, children. W.H. Davies further adds that when such people pass through a forest or a woodland, they would be in too much of a hurry. They do not notice where squirrels conceal their nuts. They should not possess the leisure to notice the various aspects of the natural world around them. See here. Here he also described about the forest or a woodland means small forest, because human beings are that much hurry. They were aware of the small things, like here he had given the example of squirrel here, and how the squirrels are hiding their nuts in the grass. Even these small things also people are not observing. Next, in daylight, streams appear to be sparkling under the effect of sunshine, making it seem as if the streams are full of stars like the night sky. However, such beauties of nature are likely to be missed by people because of their busy life. See here, children. In daylight, when the sun rays fall on the water, they shines like a stars. How the stars are shining in the night. So here the poet compares the daylight to the stream full of stars like the night sky. That also people are missing because of their busy life. Okay, children, now next para. The poet states that the rush of life provides people with no leisure to turn at the glance of a beautiful girl at her dancing feet. They are unable to leisurely observe her as her mouth shapes out a smile that started from her eyes. W.H. Davies has personified the beauty of the world around us, which may often fail to observe due to a lack of leisure. The dancing feet and enchanting smile refer to various aspects of the beauty around us. Here, see here, children. In this para, the poet is telling that we have no time to see at the glance of a beautiful girl dancing feet. And here he also told that we are unable to observe her smile. Here, the poet has personified the beauty to the nature. Here he told that dancing feet and the smile, they are refers to the various aspects of the beauty around us. He had compared here the beautiful girl to a nature like trees, plants, water, rivers, trees, so many beautiful things around us. Okay, students, now let us go to last para. See here. In the final couplet of the poem, Davies states that a life which is so busy down by worries that it does not allow to watch the nature, no time for leisure, is indeed a miserable life. It means that we have a poor life if we have no time to relax physically or mentally. See here, children. Once again, in the last lines, the poet told that the life is so busy. Totally, we are covered with the worries. By our busy life, we have no time to watch the nature. So, he is telling that we are leading a very miserable life. Means totally we are unhappy. So, it means that it is a very poor life. And he is telling that we have no time to relax physically or mentally. Overall, here the poet wants to say that the human beings nowadays, they are leading their life like a machine. They have no free time to look around them, to look around the beautiful nature. That's why we always suffering because of our worries. Always we are leading our life in a stress. That's why he told that we have no time to relax physically or mentally. Listen here, students. You have to complete these notes in your English classwork. I think you had completed Heavenly Parasol question answers and Benjamin Goes for Swimming question answers. Now, next you have to start writing this leisure poem question answer. See here, students, before going to start your work, first mention the date and first you have to write the glossary, and this poem is for memorization. That's why you have to write poem in your English classwork. First you have to write glossary, then you have to write poem, then you have to write the summary of the poem. Afterwards you have to continue question answers, and you have to write with neat and good handwriting. And see your children, study well, don't waste the time, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.